Level up your LA Kings experience with the new Vivid Seats Elite Seats. All the on-ice Kings action with even more exclusive access. Enjoy great seats to the game along with premier dining inside the Lexus Club with all-you-can-eat food and non-alcoholic beverages. Plus, get a free Team LA Kings item and parking with your purchase. Score your Vivid Seats Elite Seats tickets today and earn rewards on each purchase from the only ticket company that rewards you for buying. Experience it live with Vivid Seats, the official partner of the LA Kings.
You're listening to an LA Kings podcast. For more episodes of this and every other Kings program, visit lakings.com/podcast.
Danault battling for Laferriere. Laferriere in tight quarters. Danault helping him out for Turcotte. In front it comes. Backhander. Save is made. Score! Danault got his own rebound.
You're listening to All the Kings Men, the official podcast of the LA Kings.
2-2. Anderson will dump it down low on the left wing boards. More centers. Fiala. Stop. Score! On the rebound. Philip Danault.
Now, here's your host, Jesse Cohen.
Welcome back, Kings fans. I am Jesse Cohen. This is All the Kings Men. Today we've got an interview that we actually recorded a few weeks ago. The interview was with Phil Danault, and it was recorded after the Tampa Bay game and before the fires, and the decision was made to postpone publishing the episode since it was set to publish the day after the Calgary game that was also postponed. I'm pointing this out because some of the conversation is pretty clearly set before the Kings' recent 5-game road trip. Originally, this episode was also going to feature a conversation I recorded with Ed Egros, featuring a statistical look at the season at the halfway mark. Unfortunately, I just think too much time has passed and too many games wound up being played that the conversation just wouldn't really be as relevant. But don't worry, we will have Ed on sometime very soon, and we'll just reframe that same conversation at a new point in the season. So, apologies for the shorter episode today, but I hope you enjoy catching up with Phil Danault. I hope you enjoy listening to Kings Talk. If you are not currently subscribed to that, you can find it at lakings.com/podcast. Thanks for listening. Joining us today, courtesy of Vivid Seats, LA Kings forward Phil Danault. How are you doing today, Phil?
Pretty good, thank you.
And featuring Zach Dooley. How are you doing today, Zach?
Jesse, I'm doing great.
All right. Phil, first question right off the bat. Do you remember who you scored your first goal against?
Buffalo.
Do you remember the goalie?
Leonard?
Chad Johnson.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right. I remember.
No
now.
disrespect to Chad Johnson.
The NFL receiver, I assume.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
When we first spoke to you, when you signed with the Kings, one of the first things that you said that stuck in my mind that made me like you instantly was you said that with the right culture, you can beat anyone. Since you've joined the team has had different coaches, you've had different line mates, Dustin Brown retired, Jonathan Quick, like there's been a lot of turnover. How is the culture on the team today, and how has it changed since you joined?
I would say it's the best it's ever been.
Really?
Yeah, I would say even better, and you can feel that everyone's buying in and wants to be the difference and playing hard. And yeah, I don't know. It's just a different feeling that I had the first 3 years. I don't know what are the reason, but I mean, maybe add some pieces. The young guys get more comfortable and more confidence, and yeah, I think everything seems to be in place right now.
You said to me in the locker room a number of times that you really like this team right now, and you think you've got all the right pieces. What's the strength of this team?
I mean, really hard to play against all around. First, fourth line, our Ds, Darcy and David Ritter, like they've been good too. Like, you know, they make some key save, our PK, and then obviously have to be a little better on power play. Everyone, but yeah, I think all around, to be honest, it's just clicking right now.
We talked to Morsey the other day, and he said that he didn't fully appreciate how hard the team was to play against until he was out, and then he watched from above. It was like, oh crap, like we're really hard to play against. Like, I know you haven't had that perspective, but do you kind of hear that from guys coming back in who are like, we really see how good this team is when we've kind of watched it from the press box?
We don't hear it a lot. No, we just stay in the present. But I'm glad that Moisey said that. It's good that he had a couple of games out too, so we can get to see it. But yeah, like I said, everyone wants to be the difference, and I feel like you have to steal a game from us to win it, and that's how it's a different feeling in the last couple of years. I feel like if you lose a game, it's because we really did it to ourselves, and obviously there's some bounce you don't control sometimes, but I feel like we're really hard to play against and annoying.
Felt like there were some times last year where it was almost like finding a way to lose a game. And this year, like the last game, Tampa Bay, you found a way to win that game. Is that like a big thing with this team where even if it's not your best, you find a way to get the job done?
Yeah, you're right. I think it's first time since I've been here that we play not the best and we still win the game against a really good team. So for me, it shows that we have a lot of depth. And even though we don't play perfect, we play the right way. And our B game is not too far from our A game, which was way different last couple of years. We had some Z game, and so that's a good sign for me. And in playoff, it's not going to be perfect as well. You're going to have some B game, but then if you can still win like this, it's huge.
You've got assists in 6 games straight. You've got 7 points in your last 9, or 7 in your last 9. What's going right for you right now?
Playing the right way, doing the right details on the ice. Good chemistry with my wingers as well. They scoring goals around. So definitely a disher this year, more than a goal scorer. But I don't know, just playing the right way. And that's how I get rewarded. I play hard and the right things come to me. And it gets easier once I play hard in the right way.
You've talked in the past about liking to have a right-handed shot on your right side. Alex Laferriere is a right-handed shot on your right side. How does he fit the bill?
Really good. I mean, that's one of those guys, the young guys that has stepped up and brings some confidence to his game and to our team and scoring some big goals. So yeah, it shows a lot of confidence from him, and he's been a key piece so far.
I want to back up to much earlier in your life. You're from Quebec. Your dad was the PA announcer for the Victoriaville Tigres. Did I have that right?
Yes.
You wind up playing for them, but he's no longer the PA announcer when you do. Yeah. Was that tough to not have him have a chance to announce one of your games?
That could have been nice, actually. Yeah, to announce one again. I think he might have done it once when I was playing, but I'm not sure. But yeah, it was cool. Like give me the passion and get to the Tigre game every not every day, but like all year, and then getting my blue slushy and just living the life and learning hockey and the passion, and just it transmitted to me and made the best out of it.
What was your favorite flavor of slushy? I mean, blue is probably it, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Blue, yeah. Sometimes red.
Yeah.
I remember one game actually I took I had like one blue slushy, and I rolled you could roll back then, and you could like win stuff.
Oh yeah.
And
yeah.
I won like 3 for free the same game.
There you go.
So I was like, I took
game.
like 4. That was funny. That was something I remember. See how much I like the slush.
I read somewhere that you mentioned Saku Koivu as your favorite player growing up. Was there a favorite Victoriaville player? Was there like a guy that maybe nobody's heard of that you really liked?
I mean, Vermette. Antoine Vermette played for the Tigre, and they won as well. So he was definitely a big player. And I also work out with him in the summer. So, yeah, it's been actually a good part of my summer career, kind of. And, yeah, he's dedicated. And so, yeah, I got one of his stick when I was younger. Yeah, just a good model.
You hear of a lot of guys whose dad had some kind of job in hockey, and I don't think I've ever heard PA announcer. That's pretty cool. Like if you could, or if you weren't on the ice and you had to be one of those other jobs, you've any idea what you'd want to be? Would you be a PA announcer? Or would you do something else?
I would not do that.
No,
but
work the slushy machine.
yeah, slushy machine. I would definitely make some. I don't know, ice cream, coffee.
Yeah,
I don't know what I would have done. I had only one goal in my mind. That was just to play hockey. That was my only goal. Maybe sports teacher, at school. But other than that, that was my main goal.
A lot of conversation was had last year and the year before about the 1-3-1, and we talked to Mikey Anderson about it. And I take responsibility for contributing to it's a lazy conversation, and I feel bad about it. But now you're not playing the 1-3-1. So what is it that makes this team good at defense? Because I watch the games, and I see the other team in your zone. I see the other team get chances, and I can't see it with my own eyes how the team is good at defense. But then at the end of the game, you've only allowed so many shots on goal. You've only allowed so many goals. Like, is it as simple as hard to play against? And what does hard to play against mean?
I just feel like we're in sync, like we're all together and like wherever it is on the ice, O-zone, D-zone, neutral zone, same page. Goalies are making some big save as well. We got some good defense too. Like we're playing solid defensively. Obviously it's early in the year, but like what we've shown is pretty solid. And I don't know, that's probably the big part of it. We're all dedicated from the D-men to the forwards to the goalies. So everyone wants to be the difference offensively, but defensively as well.
All the guys that you added seem to only enhance that, like the way Warren Fogle plays, Tanner Jeannot. You knew Joel Edmondson, obviously, for Montreal. What does it mean to have just added so many guys who seem to not like fill in for what the team was missing, but make better what the team was already good at?
Yeah, they fill some good spot, Gino playing solid, like bring some toughness and making the right plays, good defensively. Fogey been to the Stanley Cup, he's still buzzing like from that with this energy, bring this. Eddie, I've been with him to the Stanley Cup, and he was a key piece in the shadow. You don't see the guy a lot, but like he's doing the right things, and he's hard to play against. Very annoying, and also all the young guys, stepping up.
I asked some fans to submit some questions,
and Darcy, sorry.
And Darcy.
Yeah. Key piece, like I said.
So some of these questions are a little less hockey centric than others. What animal are you most afraid of?
So if I was in a box with one animal,
yeah,
I mean, probably snake, maybe. I mean, I could say lion.
Sure.
Like
a tiger.
But like
a tiger.
Yeah, small animal, I would say snake.
All right. Favorite pizza topping?
I don't like spider either, though.
No,
you ever watch Harry Potter?
Oh, I love it.
You know those giant spiders in that one movie when they go in the forest?
Oh, yeah, disgusting.
That's the most terrifying scene in a movie ever. It's like a horror movie.
Yeah, I went to Universal Studio actually to see Harry Potter 2 days ago.
Did you?
So
yeah. I have to close my eyes on the Harry Potter ride when you go to the giant spider.
Oh, yeah.
I can't do it.
It's like dizzy kind of.
Yeah,
like, yeah.
That one part, it just scares me.
Ever wonder what top athletes eat to perform at their best? Superfood Direct, the preferred catering partner of the LA Kings, is here to fuel your game. For athletes, nutrition isn't just fuel, it's the key to peak performance. Superfood Direct delivers chef-prepared meals that help you build strength, boost endurance, and recover faster. With over 11 years of experience, every meal is balanced with the perfect mix of proteins, carbs, and healthy fats to power you on and off the ice. Ready to fuel your greatness? Visit superfd.com/direct and get 20% off your first order with promo code LA20. That's LA20. Actually, that's going to lead me to another question I wanted to ask. Do you feel like a Californian now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like, I don't know, I dress like California, like I just live the, electric bike life, go on the Strand a lot, like walk around, like, yeah.
Are your kids Californian?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they obviously want to see the snow sometimes, but yeah, they'll get there one day and then hot enough.
When you go home, are you cold when you go back to Quebec?
Yeah. Cold, yeah.
That's how you know you're Californian.
Yeah,
when you go back,
exactly.
you're from an East Coast climate.
Well, that's what I was going to say. I grew up here.
Try to go in a -20 again.
I know.
Yeah. So you played in Chicago, you played in Montreal, two markets where it gets very cold. Here, this is a conversation that happens with a lot of, like, Zach's from New York, and, we got Sean from Edmonton and everything. So you come to Southern California.
Edmonton's a tough one.
But how long does it take before 55 degrees feels cold? Like, if you wake up and it's 47, are you...
I mean, if I would live in Quebec for a full year and come here and it's 55, it's fine.
Right.
You almost wear shorts. You're like, oh, this is awesome. Like, we have a lot of people visiting us, and they come and they're like shorts, but like we tell them like it's gonna be cold. Like, bring some clothes. Like, you can dress a little bit, but then bring a jacket or something.
How long are you willing to wait in line for In-N-Out?
I always see a huge line after games.
Yeah.
I always get discouraged. So I don't know. 20 minutes?
That's longer than me.
I'd probably wait 20.
20.
If I go to In-N-Out, I want In-N-Out. And I'm going to get it.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's probably worth the wait.
I think so.
And yeah, and you know you're gonna eat that burger 20 minutes later. So
Is that it from the fans?
No, we've got a lot more from the fans.
Keep 'em going.
All right. Have you gotten used to the traffic in LA? And what's the most LA thing that you're still not used to?
well, I hate traffic, that's for sure. Going to the game is fine. It's not too bad. Sometimes we go like, let's say yesterday went to the hospital and come back at like, we leave at 4. It's like an hour and 30 minutes instead of like 35 minutes, 40. So that's the big pain there. But like, fast track is huge sometimes on 110, but yeah.
Any celebrity fans that you've met?
Yep.
Yeah.
I've met. I mean, I've seen Leonardo DiCaprio once. We're by our plane waiting. I'm waiting outside on the table. It's first year actually. I got here waiting outside the table. I see a girl with like a massive hat. I'm like, oh, okay. And then I see a guy behind. He's light a dart. He looked at me like this and he starts singing. It was Leo.
That's the most Canadian thing we've had on the show so far, by the way, calling it a dart.
Calling it a dart?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like the biggest celebrity out there.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I know. That was
that's
sick.
pretty
That
good.
was my welcome to LA. That was awesome. And obviously, Will Ferrell invited us actually the year, COVID year, invited us to his house.
Really?
I think his wife is Swedish or something. I don't know. I'm not sure. But, and then he invite all the captains and the Swedish guys on the team. But then he got COVID. So we didn't get to go. So
Thanks.
maybe another time, maybe.
Do the players prefer the current playoff format, or would you like to go back to 1 through 8?
I mean, just the fact that we played Edmonton the last 3 years, and we're going to play them probably this year again, first round.
Let's not put that into the universe.
So
just
it's
yet.
just, but like, I'm just touching wood. But I mean, I don't know. It just doesn't make sense for me to play the same thing over and over unless. I mean, it's fine, but maybe like it could be like second round or like it could change, but like it's just like automatic almost.
So then that sets up the next question perfectly. Is there any part of you that wants to play Edmonton again to have a chance to beat them?
Yeah, obviously you want to get over that fence.
Right.
So I remember get over it can be dangerous.
When Washington won the Cup, I think it was, they beat Pittsburgh, they beat New York, they beat all the teams that haunted them, and then they broke through. There was a question about the 1-2-2 versus the 1-3-1, but I feel like we kind of covered that.
I think in the 1-3-1 there are 3 guys in the middle, and in the 1-2-2
Is that how it
there's
works?
2.
Yeah. Makes sense.
When it comes to Jim Hiller, I've noticed that the word confidence gets brought up a lot when players, like whether it's Warren Fogle or Joel Edmondson or Darcy Kemper, they talk about the coach instilling them with confidence, having confidence in them, having trust in them. Is he a better hang as a coach than other coaches? I don't know if that makes sense, but.
Well, it's a hard question. I mean, Todd was really good to me. Jim is good too. Like I feel like Jim is well surrounded too. Like it's DJ Smith, DJ Johnson, Brownie. You know, like he's well surrounded, and they make a team just like us. You know, they form a team, and it makes us like even better. So we, like I said, we all buy into this culture and his system and the passion he has as well. Like Jim is very passionate, so it makes us better.
Use the word culture a lot. I want to ask you about Trevor Lewis, and he's never a guy who's seeking out the spotlight. And over the last week, he's been in it for what he's accomplished. Like, how big is a guy like that to the culture of what you guys do, and how nice is it to see him be celebrated like he maybe deserves?
Yeah, Louis is a beauty. He deserves plenty of his 1,000 game and his reward and all the attention he gets right now. He's always been one in the shadow, doesn't make any waves. He just do his job in and out. Like he's a warrior soldier, and I'm so proud of him, and happy to be part of this game tomorrow as well. Get to see the ceremony.
2 more from the fans. Favorite pizza topping?
I mean, is cheese part of it?
Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah, I would say cheese, but
all right. So just plain pizza.
pepperoni too.
Yeah, all right.
If I want to be more interested.
That's the right answer.
I like black olive on it too.
Sorry.
Wow. I lost you there.
So that's all right. More black olive
2
pizza
out of
for
3.
you. Yeah. And then we talked about this a little bit before we started recording. Your guilty pleasure music.
So yes, I have two.
Okay.
So I have recently, actually this year, I want to really feel like California, and like I wanted to feel like somewhere else when I'm in my car.
Mm-hmm.
So I bought Sirius XM, and I just for the Margaritaville radio.
All
So
right.
that's it. That's how I get in my car. It's Margaritaville, and it's like every day. So that was one of them. And the other one is, I don't know, all the guys think I'm weird, but I eat pasta every game, before every game on the road, but I put peas on it. So everyone thinks it's weird.
That's not that weird.
I mean, I
think
don't know. That's what they say.
I used to put peas in my macaroni and cheese.
Oh, that's weird.
Okay. All right. What's weird with my face then, I guess.
No,
It's
but, yeah.
How much do you pay for Sirius XM?
I think it's like $5.
Okay, because that's like what I pay too. And I remember when I got my car, it came with a free trial.
Yeah.
And then they offered it to me, for $20 a month. I was like, no.
Yeah.
And they just kept calling me. And every time they would lower the offer by like $3.
Yeah.
And eventually I got it for $6 a month
Yeah.
with price locked in for like 2 years. And I was like, okay, I'll do 6.
Yeah, exactly what happened to me too. And that's how I got to discover the radio.
Yeah.
The first, I had a new car, and the first 6 months I had a free
free one.
Margaritaville. So
I had it for about a year, and then when the subscription ran out,
Yeah.
I was like, no, I don't need to listen to
Just
this Dano
ignore
company
them.
that
And
much.
eventually
Yeah,
they'll give you $6 a
exactly.
month.
Jimmy
That's
Buffett.
right.
Come on.
Yeah.
Phil, final question, and this is not from the fans, this is just from me. Last year in, November, I guess, I did an episode with Jim Fox and Nick Nixon. We were checking in on the quarter point of the team, and the three of us were just so excited, and the team had this incredible record, and we were jinxing it up and down, and we were like, this is the greatest Kings team that's ever been. And then there was that long slump. This season, it feels to me like there is no slump coming. I mean, there might eventually be a few games you lose in a row. It's going to happen, but
Are you trying to jinx it?
kind of.
It's a long lead up to.
Well, the question is, do you feel like this team is mentally tougher than last year to avoid that kind of situation?
I don't want to jinx it, but yeah, I feel like I've said it too at the beginning of the year. I feel like this team will be hard. I don't want to jinx it again.
Yeah.
But it will be hard to lose 2 in a row. For like a good team, don't lose 2 in a row. Like it's a good I mean, it happens sometimes. But if you fight back really good, like good teams don't lose 2 in a row. That's a good rule. I've heard that a lot in my past too. But it obviously happened, like I said. But like it's just you find a way. That's what I mean. And like I said, like if we lose a game, it's because they steal it from us. So they can't steal 13 in a row from us if we play the right way.
Right. Well, hopefully we didn't jinx it. Phil Danault, thank you so much for joining us. Featuring Zach Dooley.
If you jinx it, it's you.
Yeah, it's on me. Definitely on me. Thanks for watching and listening, Kings fans. We'll talk to you soon.